Alright guys, and welcome to the channel. Today I'm in dry land and I'm trying to figure this problem out with the Minn Kota battery. The Minn Kota did not want to work. The last day I was at Sandy K. I wanted to get close to the K and it wasn't working. Yeah, the Minn Kota quit it again. So I threw the anchor. I'll figure out what it is. So it's not the remote. Something is wrong with the system. And it was very frustrating because it worked through the whole trip, just the last day. I called Minn Kota. And Minn Kota told me there could be two things. The remote, but I told them I have 3 remotes and they all failed, right? So it's not the remote. We can crush that off. The communication from the remote to the motor. So now we know that is not a problem. The second thing they told me was it could be your voltage. And if you look, all the Minn Kota batteries are full, all of them, right? So this is what they told me. All these batteries, I told them that all the batteries in here are fully charged and they have voltage. They told me that the lithium batteries, they could take a charge and they could be full, but under load, maybe they don't perform. So today, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna disconnect the charger. Got the air conditioner running here because it's pretty hot. It's like 95 degrees out here in Florida. I came from a hot place to another. So, and here's more humid. All right, so what I'm gonna do is, so I got my multimeter and I came here and I tested each individual batteries. And if you look here, and I'm gonna test here the voltage that I'm putting out. All right, look at that. It says that I have 41.7 volts, which that means all the batteries are working perfect. But under load, it will be a different situation. So what I did was I got my 750 watt inverter and I'm gonna connect it to each individual battery. And I have here a 350 watt heater gun. And I'm gonna try to take out power out of the batteries. I'm gonna time each of them the same amount of time, put them on the load, and see how each battery performs. And I will time it accurately. So that way I can know if each battery can handle the same load and one of them is not working properly. Because I was told that lithium batteries will take a charge, but under load is a different situation. So we have to go through that test on each individual lithium batteries to see how they perform. And look at the voltmeter. So you can see when I test each individual battery, look at that, 14 volts. That's every battery will read the same amount, 14 volts. All right, so now we know that. Let's put all of them under a load, one by one. All right, we're gonna connect the inverter to the first battery. I got power, and since it's gonna create heat, I'm gonna place it outside the pilot house so we don't create heat in here. It's working perfect. All right. And I'm gonna set it on high so that way it draws a lot of power quickly. And I got my timer running so I will all give them the same test. And there's a heater right there. I'm gonna close the door and let the heater keep throwing heat right here, and I can feel it. It's a lot of heat coming out of there. All right, stop. Now I'm gonna check the voltage on the first battery to see how much it dropped. Okay, 13 volts, 2-1. Now we're gonna go to the second and third and repeat the same process of a half an hour using 300 and some plus watts heater. All right, that is the second battery. So all of them had 30 minutes and the last one had 31 minutes to the battery on time, but 1 more minute, it's no big deal. So now we're gonna check. All right, 13.26, 13.26. I'm gonna try the last one. All right, they all have 13.26 and 2.3 the last one because I ran it over a minute more. And I'm gonna check the voltage here. I get 38.9 volts right there. All right, I'll get back to you after I put 30 minutes on each battery more of battery consumption. So they all passed the test load. I ran them for about an hour each, and they're still reading about 13 volts. So it looks like the battery is not the problem. I'm gonna connect the charger now and see how the charger is performing. I remember when I was at Abacos the last day, actually the last night, this bank's charger here was not charging for some point. The last one, this one. What I'm thinking that happened was one battery didn't get fully charged, maybe 60% charged, because the charger wasn't charging 100%. That battery, it was off for some period of time. So maybe if this one was 60% charged and the other two were 100%, when I went to fishing for about 5 hours, one depleted and the other two went down to probably 60%. So that could have happened. And when I went and tested the meter out there on the motor, it said that it had voltage. So it was probably because two batteries still had voltage, but one was really low. So that's what Minn Kota told me, that if one battery is really low, you're not gonna have performance. So look how everything is being charged right now. Everything is being charged at the same time. I'm gonna keep an eye on the charger. So I think the charger just had a little glitch there, and it happens once in a while. It has a little glitch on one of the banks. I'm gonna keep an eye on that, and I think that's what most likely happened, because the remote controls are fine and the voltage of the batteries are fine. They have load. All right, so hopefully this will help you if you have lithium batteries and one day this happens that the remote says motor not found. There's only two things that can happen. This remote here, it could be this remote here, or the handheld remote, the big one, does have communication with the motor, the system, and that could be one thing. And the only other source that engine not found is low voltage on your batteries. So that's the conclusion of this video. We didn't get to the bottom of it, but one thing I do know is that one of the banks of the charger was faulty at one point. So I will keep an eye on that. So that could be the problem. Alright guys, if you like this video or it helped you in any way, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching, and always navigate safe. If you guys would like to make a contribution or buy me a beer, please go to paypal.me/OutOnTheReef USA. And also this link will be in the description below. And any small donation will really keep helping making these videos. Thank you for watching, and always navigate safe.